Hello, everyone. I am posting a video today for Let's Clear the Foul Smell of Trump. Can you relate with this idea of Trump having this foul smell around him, about him creating this foul smell in the whole environment around him? And in fact, this foul smell basically permeating the United States and even leaking out into the world. I mean, when I see him on any kind of news report, I'm like, man, this smells bad. So I'm thinking if you're listening to this video, you're having some similar experiences. So how many people here, raise your hand if you have heard of the word miasma? Okay, so there's a few people out there, but most people, they have not heard of the word miasma. So it is a highly unpleasant or unhealthy smell or vapor. That's the definition. A highly unpleasant or unhealthy smell or vapor. And you can have spiritual miasmas as well, which are a state of spiritual or emotional pollution. So is this resonating for you with the situation that we're dealing with in the United States? So the place where I first came across the word miasma was when I was studying a couple of years ago with a spiritual teacher named Mia Kafkios. And one of the teaching tools that she gave us was called Pinpoints of Clearing. And I would like to read the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines of this Pinpoints of Clearing. Beloved family of light, open my light body and remove negative cords, all negative portals, all inorganic and artificial timelines, any being sourcing on my light pillar, all negative programs, all negative old energies, debris, and miasma. So that is where I was first introduced to the term miasma. And I had to look it up because I'm like, what is that? And I started realizing, I can experience these miasmas. And so in my current situation right now, in April, I moved into an apartment in a non-smoking apartment building. And I discovered in May, the next month, when the weather warmed up, that there are a lot of people smoking here. And so my apartment has been getting filled with the smoke from people smoking on their balconies. And first of all, there's the whole situation of the smoke coming into my home, but then there's the further kind of spiritual situation of the management and their lack of leadership in making this a non-smoking building, but not following through and going through the process of giving notice to the smokers that they either need to stop smoking or they need to move. The management didn't go through that process. So the mismanagement of this building is a further miasma. It's a further pollution of the environment. It is really sick leadership that is providing the situation that is unhealthy, not only for me, but there are a lot of children. There are babies in this building that are being exposed to all of this smoke. So the leadership it's sick. And so I am doing things in order to address that. So my situation with the smoke in my home has really gotten me thinking about how to clear that. Because honestly, when my home gets filled up with cigarette smoke, it's depressing. It makes me feel like beaten down and helpless and depressed, kind of like roadkill. It is not a nice environment when you've got miasma in your environment. So it's both the actual physical smoke, but also the spiritual miasma of this whole situation, what's going on in this building. So I've needed to pull out strategies to deal with this so that I can continue being high functioning and high vibe doing what I do in the world with joy and with light, I've had to pull out important tools in order to be able to deal with this. So I'd like to share a few of those. So one thing is crystals. Crystals are really helpful. Many of you may be familiar with my favorite amethyst for doing clearings. So amethyst, clear quartz crystal, is also known to be very helpful for being able to have cleansing properties for doing energy work in your home, in your environment, and also in your body. You can get miasmas in your body, and it's really important to be clearing those from your body, from your environment, from your family. You can extend it out to your community. So clearing the miasmas is important. So you can definitely call on the help of crystals like amethyst and clear quartz for their cleansing properties, and also for supporting you in doing energetic work. One thing that I have been doing for years, that it's so simple, but it really works, is to simply like be in the center of your room and begin just like swirling your arms around and bringing in the sound of the wind. So, and just visualize, the smoke or the energy just being blown away. Like you're this vortex of wind, and it's very effective. Like you'll feel it right away, and it's a great way for clearing the spiritual miasma. So if you are feeling like your home is being burdened by energies surrounding Trump, or things that you've experienced in your community that are upsetting, you can do this physical clearing of your space. So that's something that I made up years ago, and I find it really helpful. Declaring boundaries, setting boundaries can also be really helpful for clearing that sense of miasma. So setting clear boundaries in your relationships and your interactions with people can really help to protect your energy and to clear that funkiness that maybe you're feeling. So in Tibetan Buddhism, the tradition I was brought up in, there is the ritual implement of the dorje, which is the masculine implement. There's also the feminine instrument, which is the bell. So I wanted to just show you, like, if you have something maybe in your life or your tradition that has a sense of empowering you, you can use it to very clearly set boundaries. So this is a mudra that says, I mean what I am saying. It's called a threatening mudra, but basically it just means, I mean what I am saying. And so you can spiritually set boundaries around relationships, could be personal boundaries, could be around work. And by setting these boundaries, it could be also around social media, tuning into media or social media, setting your boundaries so that you have the space to breathe fresh, clean air. We're talking about creating fresh, clean air for you to thrive in. So setting good personal boundaries, and in your own way saying, I mean this. And then the last strategy that I would like to share is going out into nature. It's a great miasma detox. Just shedding all of that heaviness, any kind of feeling of miasma within your body, just allowing that to drop out of you and breathing in the nice clean air of nature. I mean, how wonderful, all of the plants and the trees, how they are cleansing and oxygenating the air. It's a wonderful, wonderful way to be able to detox your system of miasmas, is to go out and to spend time and to engage nature. So here's my question to you. What strategy did you like best from what I shared here? Or what strategy do you have to add? We would love to collect even more strategies for the community for clearing the foul stench, the foul smell of Trump and anything else along those lines in your life. Let's collect some great strategies for clearing that foul smell. I look forward to your comments below.